Hello, children. Today we are going to do chapter number 2 from geography, and the name of the chapter is the physical features of India. On your screen, you are seeing a map, and this map has the physical features. So you can see the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the Indian desert, the Deccan Plateau, the Western Ghats, and the Eastern Ghats. All these are the physical features of the country. Now see that features, that is the Himalayan range. The Himalayan range is shown by blue color, and this Himalayan range it runs from west to east. The Himalayan range runs from west to east, that is, it is running from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. It is running from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, and the total length of this Himalayan range is 2400 kilometers. The total length of this Himalayan range, that is from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, is 2400 kilometers. You will notice that the width is also not the same. In Jammu Kashmir, the width is more, whereas as we move towards Arunachal Pradesh, the width started decreasing. The width of the mountain range is 400 kilometers in Jammu and Kashmir, and the width decreases to 150 kilometers in Arunachal Pradesh. So, in this chapter, we would be learning the physical features of our country. So here we are, the physical features of India, chapter 2 from geography. Now, India is a vast country, we all know. We have studied in the first chapter geography that the land area of India is 3.28 million square kilometers. Large boundary we are having. It is a large country, and it has all types of physical features of earth. Means it is having mountains, it have plains, deserts, plateaus, islands, and these physical features, they have different types of rocks and different types of soil. So the physical feature of the country can be divided into 6 parts, and entire country has the Himalayan mountains, that is towards the north. Then the next physical feature is the northern plains. Next, number 3 is the Peninsular Plateau. Number 4 is the Indian Desert. Number 5 is the coastal plains, and number 6 is the island group. So these are the different physical features of the country. Let us discuss the features of these physical features one by one. First of all, we would start with the Himalayan mountains. Now, as we have seen in the map, the Himalayan mountains, it stretches over the northern borders of India. The Himalayan mountains stretches over the northern borders of India. The mountain range runs in the west to east direction. It is running from the west to east direction from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, that is from Indus to river Brahmaputra. So second feature of this range is that it is running from west to east direction from Indus to Brahmaputra, and the total length is 2400 kilometers, and their width varies from 400 kilometers in Jammu and Kashmir to 150 kilometers in Arunachal Pradesh. Now this is the most important feature. Himalayan mountains have 3 parallel ranges. Himalayan mountains, they are having 3 parallel ranges, and these parallel ranges are based on height. 3 parallel ranges, and these 3 parallel ranges of the Himalayas are the Himadri, number 1. Number 2 is the Himachal, and number 3 is the Shivaliks. So the Shivaliks, the Himachal and the Himadri are the 3 parallel ranges of the Himalayas. And this division of the Himalaya into Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik is on the basis of their height. Let's discuss the features of these 3 parallel ranges of the Himalayas one by one. Number 1 is Himadri. Himadri is the northernmost range of the Himalayas. Himadri is the northernmost range of the Himalayas, and Himadri is also known as the Great Himalayas or the Inner Himalayas. The average height of Himadri is 6,000 meters. The average height of Himadri is 6,000 meters, and Himadri is made up of granite. That is, the core part of the Himalayan range is made up of granite, and Himadri is famous for its highest peaks, number 1. Number 2, it is famous for its snow-covered glaciers. Many glaciers, they originate from this peak of the Himalayas. Okay, let's discuss the second one, that is the Himachal. The Himachal is known as Lesser Himalayas. Himachal is known as the Lesser Himalayas. Now, the height is between 3,700 meters to 4,500 meters. Himachal height is 3,700 meters to 4,500 meters. Now, this range is famous, this part of the Himalaya is famous for its ranges. Example, the Pir Panjal range is the longest range. Mahabharat and the Dhruwadhar range is also the important ranges, and along with ranges it has famous valleys, and the valleys are Kashmir Valley, the Kangra Valley and the Kullu Manali. The Kashmir Valley, the Kangra Valley and the Kullu Valley is famous. This part of the Himalaya is also famous for its hill stations. Mussoorie, that is Mussoorie, Shimla, Nainital and Manali. The important hill stations are also located in the Himachal range. The third range of the Himalaya on the basis of the height is Shivaliks. This is the outermost range of the Himalayas. Shivalik is the outermost range of the Himalayas, and the height is between 900 meters to 1100 meters. The height is between 900 meters to 1100 meters, and Shivalik is formed as a result of deposition formed by the rivers from the northmost. Many rivers from the northmost part of the country flows towards the east, and Shivalik is formed due to the deposition of these rivers. Now Shivalik is famous for its dunes, duns. The Shivalik is famous for its dunes, Dehradun, Kotli Dun and Patli Dun. These are the examples of dunes. These are the longitudinal valleys. So what are dunes? Dunes are the longitudinal valleys which lies between Lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks. We can define dunes. The dunes are duns, dunes. These are the longitudinal valleys which lies between the Lesser Himalayas and the Shivaliks. And some of the famous dunes are the Dehradun, the Kotli Dun and the Patli Dun. In the previous part, we have discussed about the division of the Himalayas on the basis of height. On the basis of height, we have divided Himalayas as the Himachal, Himadri, Himachal and Shivaliks on the basis of the height. Now we can divide Himalayas on the basis of their rivers. Himalayas can be divided on the basis of the rivers, and on the basis of the rivers we can divide Himalayas into four categories, into four types. On the basis of height we have divided Himalayas into three, and on the basis of rivers we would be dividing Himalayas as the Punjab Himalaya, number one. Then we will be dividing it as Kuman Himalayas. After that we have Nepal Himalayas, and then we have Assam Himalayas. So let's discuss the division of Himalayas on the basis of the part which is lying between the rivers. Number one, that part of the Himalayas which lies which lies between Indus and the Satluj rivers. That part of the Himalayas that lies between Indus and Satluj rivers, it is known as Punjab Himalayas. And that part of the Himalayas which lies between Satluj and Kali rivers, it is known as Kuman Himalayas. Number 2, that part of the Himalayas which lies between Satluj and Kali rivers is known as Kuman Himalayas. Number 3, that part of the Himalayas which lies between Kali and Tista river is known as Nepal Himalaya. Number 3, that part of the Himalaya which lies between Kali and Tista river is the Nepal Himalaya. And number 4, that part of the Himalaya which lies between Tista and the Hang rivers is known as the Assam Himalayas. So on the basis of height, Himalayas can be divided into three categories, and on the basis of the rivers, Himalayas can be classified into four categories. This is all about the northern mountains, the features of the northern mountains that we have studied one by one. Then after, in the next video, we would be studying about the northern plains and the features of the northern plains.